Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope everyone is doing well. We are going to do a plan with me for the week of May 20th through the 26th. As you can see, it's already started. I started decorating, but the only decoration I have down so far is green washi tape on the top and bottom. And this is because I started filming this yesterday and I started not feeling well. My voice sounded horrible. I felt horrible. So I stopped the recording and am starting it up again today. And that kind of sucks because I wanted to do this with you. I mean, I guess I kind of did yesterday, but I'm not posting it, and I didn't feel good, so I wasn't having fun doing it anyway. I almost went to look for an undated week to kind of start all over again, fresh, and just redate it, but I won't. We'll just start off where I left off, but I will share what's going on here anyway. So this is a big size Happy Planner hourly layout. I glued in my own time blocking because the Happy Planner's time blocking only goes from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And I needed something different. So I printed out my own time block columns and glued them in. And this works so much better for me. What I think I'm going to do is I am going to finish out the rest of the year. We're halfway through May, so we're almost halfway through the year. I'll just finish out the year in this planner, and then for next year, I'm not using an hourly Happy Planner. I don't know what I'm going to use yet. I am eyeing up weekly planners from the Passion Planner. I really like their time blocking on there. I have not seen one in person. I know they have a free printout of it on their website, and I could do that. I can print it out and see what it looks like. But from what I can tell, the time blocking is very condensed. The top 3/4 of the page, and then there's a big chunk of space around or across the bottom for notes and other things. I am also eyeing up an Erin Condren, but I mean both the Passion Planner and Erin Condren are seem to be not the type of planner that I can print out my own stuff for and insert. I thought I would do that with this one, and I haven't yet, so I probably don't need a disc planner or anything that is customizable myself. So that is what I'm thinking so far. Passion Planner weekly layout or Erin Condren. Or I can print out my own, I can design my own on Excel, print them out and put them in discs. So that's another option too. But so yeah, so let me share what is going on for the week of the 20th through the 26th. I don't have any appointments on Monday. I have two clients on Tuesday at 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock. The 5 o'clock might not happen because he had to cancel last time, and I have a feeling that the issue is still going to be a barrier to a session this week. We'll see. On Wednesday, I have to take my dad to surgery in the morning. I wrote it in at the 8 o'clock spot. I think it's going to be earlier than that. It'll probably be 6 a.m. I feel like most surgeries are always super early. And then I have a handful of clients, four of them so far as of today. But then I have, I have my own doctor's appointment at 3:30 that afternoon. I color coded it wrong. That's why I didn't catch it. I'm supposed to color code my doctor's appointments in red. So I saw it in coral and I thought it was another client. So I have a 3:30 doctor's appointment with my gynecologist. It's a post-op appointment to see how I'm doing post-op. I had a session, sorry. I had an appointment with my gynecologist that was sort of a post-op appointment too a week ago, but it was more of a problem appointment because I thought I had an infection and it turned out to be an allergic reaction to the glue. So I went in for that, but he wanted me to come back in another couple weeks to take a look at my skin, make sure everything's okay. As of now, I don't think I'm going to have to cancel or move any clients. I think I can take my dad to his appointment. I'll probably be there a couple hours, and then I think I can make my 9 o'clock client. We'll see. On Thursday, I have group supervision at 12 to 1 o'clock. No, 12 to 1:30, and then I have a 1:30 client and a 3 and a 4 p.m. So I didn't color code my 1:30. Okay. I'm also considering outlining my clients. For example, my 1:30 client, I would do this, and then I would do this. I'm thinking of doing that to kind of differentiate between the prior appointment and the next appointment when they're together like that. Yeah, maybe I'll keep doing that. Let me see what it'll look like if I highlight my doctor's appointment in red on top of the coral. It just looks like a dark coral. It didn't change much. Probably because my red highlighter is actually a pink highlighter. All right, and then on Friday, it's going to be a slow day. I only have a 1 p.m. appointment with my supervisor for individual supervision. And on Saturday, I have a haircut in the morning and an oil change in the afternoon. And I might have to change this oil change because my haircut, my haircut might be a couple hours. I only shaded in 1 hour, but I really should have shaded in 2. It'll probably be a couple hours, maybe an hour and a half, but I might not have enough time to drive to my oil change at 1 o'clock because my oil change is going to be in New Jersey. I'm in PA. I'm in the Philly area. So New Jersey isn't too far, but I probably have to drive like 50 minutes to my oil change. And there's a reason why I'm driving to New Jersey instead of going to the dealership around the corner. And I don't know, it's kind of a boring story, but maybe I'll share it next week. What else? Oh, supervision. I wanted to share a little bit about what supervision is because I feel like clinical supervision is only something that people working in doing clinical work knows what it is. So when I refer to my supervisor, I am not referring to someone who's necessarily my boss or someone who is hierarchically above me, because sometimes supervisors can be a boss. For example, I worked in an agency, a nonprofit, where my clinical supervisor was my boss too, but I'm working in private practice now. I am my own boss, but I still have a supervisor who I contract. I pay them myself for supervision, and they are not my boss. They are someone who I consult with weekly or bi-weekly on cases. I can consult with them on specific cases, or I can bring a topic to supervision, like if I want to talk about burnout or I want to talk about imposter syndrome, anything that impacts my clinical work, I can talk about in supervision. And supervisors typically tend to be other therapists who have been therapists longer, but that's also not always the case either. For example, I will have a PhD in supervision one day, hopefully within the next year and a half. Maybe I'll have a PhD in supervision, but I've only been in the field, by the time I graduate, I'll probably have been in the field 8 years maybe. And I could potentially be a supervisor for someone who's been doing clinical work way longer than 8 years, but it depends. Therapists have different specializations that they can supervise for, that other therapists might need supervision around, even though they've potentially been therapists longer. And also, not all therapists need supervision. Therapists who don't have a license yet need supervision in order to have a license. But once you have your license in your field, you are not, as far as I know, and I only know supervision requirements around LMFTs and LPCs, but as far as I know, you're not required by your board, licensing board, to continue clinical supervision after you have a license. But I'm a huge proponent for ongoing supervision, even if you have a license. It's just, I think it's good, it's best practice to be under clinical supervision as long as you are doing clinical work. So there is my segment on supervision. Now we can decorate, right? So I'm going to use this sticker sheet that I got out of a Pen and Gear brand sticker book. And it looks like it is very like pop culture. I see alien heads, happy faces, pizza, donuts, a milk carton, a floppy disk, ice cream, and flowers, a movie ticket, a rainbow that says Rainbow Child, a Rainbow Child on it, rad, stop, and a sticker that says literally no one cares. Okay. I thought the aliens caught my attention, and so I'm going to use this sticker sheet, and then I will supplement with a random collection of stickers over here if I want to. And I have a couple books from Happy Planner that I pulled, and I have some not old, but previous sticker sheets that I used for other weeks from the same sticker book as the alien one, just in case I need to supplement. And the sticker sheet looks like it's mostly pinks and yellows and blues, and there's a tiny little bit of dark green here, so that is why I decided to lay down some green to kind of help bring out the green that is in the sticker sheet. It's not the right green though. The green I used is this grassy green, but the green in the sticker sheet is like a dark, like emerald green. So we'll see how I can work with that. I covered up my dates. I'm going to, in my month, so I will be using some stickers to redate this. Oh, I think that before I continue decorating this week, I want to flip over to our previous week, which is my current week that I'm in right now. And I want to update a couple things. I don't do this all of the time, but I am doing this today. I was supposed to have a phone call between 10 and 3 on Monday. That did not happen, but that phone call ended up being on Tuesday, and that phone call was at 12 p.m. right underneath where this sticker is. So I will move the sticker up and I will write phone call. I forget the name of the person I spoke to. Is it Amy? Let me take a quick peek. It was Anne. So I was close. It's a 3-letter name that starts with an A. I thought it was Amy, but it's Anne. And Anne and her billing company is who I'm going to work with for my billing, because I don't want anything to do with my billing. Well, I want the least amount to do with my billing. I am not busy enough for billing to be a huge deal. I'm slow enough to be able to do my own billing, but I just don't want to. And part of me feels a little bit guilty about that, because there are folks in private practice who are 3 times as busy as I am and do their own billing. And so I have a little bit of guilt around it, or embarrassment, I guess, is more like what is going on for me. But at the same time, I do not care, and I'm very unapologetic about my not wanting to deal with billing. So I had my phone call there, and I had a client cancel Wednesday. My 4 p.m. canceled. I had my 5. What else? Is anything else changing? No. The rest of the week so far is as indicated on here. And cool. So let's flip back over to the week that we're working on. Oh, and I am a big fan of washi tape. I probably enjoy working with washi tape more than I do stickers. So I want to add a little more. I want to add a more accurate green. And maybe could this be it? This green here? Yeah, it is. It's the same tone, different shade. It's the same tone of green, but it's a smidge lighter than the green on the stickers. But this is good. And I don't even know where I'm going to put it, but I know I want to put it somewhere. How about here? This washi tape tears a little funny. This emerald green does not look that bad next to the grassy green, right? I don't think it does. Do I want to do another strip of washi tape up here? So in my brainstorming about what my hourly planner will be for next year, I was also considering Hobonichi, but I did not consider that one too long. I have been watching a lot of Hobonichi planning videos, and as a way to kind of figure out if I want to try it, if I want to look into it more. And I really don't. I really don't, to be honest. I think that I'm not going to like the paper. I just know I'm not. So even watching people use it, when I see them flipping a page over and you can see all the ghosting from the writing on the page before, it makes me uncomfortable. It does. It kind of makes me uncomfortable. Like remember, if anyone is old enough to have been in school when the teachers were still using blackboards and chalk to write on blackboards, and the teacher would, write a whole bunch of stuff on the blackboard, and then she'd go to erase it, and she would erase most of it, but then a tiny little bit of what was on the board is peeking through. Like she didn't get to erase all of it perfectly. And those tiny little chalk marks on the blackboard would bother me so much. Like a lot. That is how I feel about the Hobonichi when I'm watching Hobonichi planning videos. When they flip the page over or when they're writing and you can see the ghosting underneath. I can't handle it. Which is a shame because I like the layout. I know there's different Hobonichis out there with different layouts, but generally speaking, I really like their layout. And if I can find a planner that has a similar layout that has really nice thick paper, that would be good for me. I liked what I did with the sidebar on the previous week. I mean, I covered up most of it, but I like this sticker, this long sticker I have up here with a to-do list. I do have a daily planner. It looks like this, that I have my to-do lists broken up between personal and work. And I look at this every day, but I like having a to-do list here also. So far, I only have, today is only Wednesday. Today is right in the middle of the week, and I only have one to do on here for a grocery order, which I did yesterday. I want to cover up more of the sidebar before I put my sidebar sticker down. And I think I want to do orange. I'm also still thinking I should put that on my to-do list. I think I have it on my daily to-do list. But I am still brainstorming how I want to do a reading journal. I was thinking that I would use a small or a happy planner mini book to do my reading journal in. And so I went and looked up and watched a few or several reading journal videos, and I saw most of them using like a half letter size or A6 size planner to do their reading journals in. And I think that is a better way to go. A mini happy planner looks like this. And I think it's going to be too small. I don't know. I mean, the videos I saw of reading journals were by people who are really into reading, and maybe they are writers themselves. So I got the impression that reading for them was a much more serious hobby than it is for me. So they might need the bigger book and the bigger pages for the journaling. I might be okay with the mini. We'll see. I'm still brainstorming. And I will share my reading journal experience here. Oh, this looks kind of nice. I like this. Green with the orange. washi tape. I like that. And down here, I will do a milk carton. It's a funny milk carton though, because it's see-through. It looks like a blue milk carton with pink milk in it. I need to cover up a little more of that bottom. Yes. Perfect. Now I'm looking at this alien head and thinking that I want to put orange washi tape around the alien head. And I think I will use the same orange washi tape for consistency's sake. I wonder if I should take this ticket off of here too. What do you think? So I just stamped a little to-do label on here, and now I want to decorate up here. I like what I did here. I like that I made this top box a focus item. So I think I want to do that again. How does that look? I like it. I do not have a green pen. I do somewhere, but I don't feel like getting up to look for it. So I will write focus on these little labels. Beautiful. So I went and added these dots across the top and down the side. I used this dark pink down the side to go with the pink ticket and the pink transparent milk carton. And I used a matching green dot for up top. I want to do a little more decoration down here on my time blocks, but before I do that, I think I want to label my dates. These are the color labels I have available for the days of the week. But before I decide what color label I want to use, I want to add more stickers to the rest of my planner. And I think that'll help me figure out what color day stickers I want to use. I'm going to try to leave most of the middle section undecorated, just in case I end up going back in here and adding a client or adding an appointment or something. So I will focus more on the earlier times and the late times where I can put stickers on top of. This is a cool sticker. It looks like a Google search bar, and it says meaning of life. So it looks like someone was wanting to Google search what the meaning of life is. I think I know the meaning of life for me. Okay, so I think I'm done decorating around the bottom here, and now I'm ready to label my dates up top. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use these teardrop shaped stickers, and I'm going to, on top of these round stickers, I'm going to put my numbers, my dark blue numbers. And for the names of the days, I'm going to use this dark blue here. I just added a couple more stickers. I added a little sticker at the bottom that says Powerful Lady, and I added a sticker right underneath the to-do that says All the Feels. Okay, so I just sprinkled a few more random tiny little hearts and stars. I'm happy with what this looks like, and I don't think I'm gonna add anything else. I think this looks fine just the way it is. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know any thoughts, and I will see you soon.